Hi, my name is Renee Rizzo. This will be a teacher-facing video which will guide you through some resources to teach the physics topic of rainbows to high school students in alternate assessment settings. In this video, I will list and describe some resources on getepic.com which allows teachers to create free accounts. I will also share a link to several science experiments that can be done with rainbows and give a brief description of each. And I will show how Flipgrid can be a useful tool for your students to engage with this topic. I would just like to make sure that I am sharing my sound with you because it's important. Okay. Resources for high school students and alternate assessment settings for physics rainbows. Why is this a good topic to teach to high school students in alternate assessment settings? There is a lesson about rainbows in the New York City Department of Education Physics High School Drive. It is Unit 5, Day 19. Rainbows are a topic that can be taught across a range of levels. Students have probably seen a rainbow at some point in their lives as well. So this is an accessible topic. Standards addressed. Next Generation Learning Standard, RST 7, integrate and evaluate multiple sources of information presented in diverse formats and media. Quantitative data, video, multimedia, in order to address a question or solve a problem. NICE DLM essential element addressed. Analyze information presented in different media on related topics to answer questions or solve problems. Focus question, which I created. What are the colors of the rainbow and why do they appear? GetEpic.com. GetEpic.com is a website on which educators can make free accounts. GetEpic has a variety of available resources about rainbows in different formats, some of which include quizzes created by other educators. Traditional digital books about rainbows on GetEpic.com. Amazing Sights in the Sky Rainbows by Jane P. Gardner. The ages listed are 7 through 11, but keep in mind this is a website geared mostly towards students in general education settings. So even though these ages are chronologically lower than where our students in high school alternate assessment settings are, developmentally the resources may or may not be appropriate for your students. So you will really need to look through them and see if they work. So the description on the website, explore the science behind the optical illusions of rainbows. Natural Phenomena, Rainbows by Alicia Z. Klepis, ages listed 7 through 9. Description on the website explains what causes rainbows, learn about the science behind this phenomenon, as well as ways that people study or protect it. Learn about rainbows by Golriz Golkar. Ages listed 5 through 8. Description on the website. Learn about the science behind light and how its interaction with the atmosphere can lead to different rainbow formations. Rainbows by Precious Mackenzie. Ages listed 5 through 7. Description on the website. A scientific look at how rainbows are formed, why we can only see part of them, and how your location determines if you see one or not. This resource includes a quiz listed as created by Mrs. Cottam, first grade teacher. Read to Me book about rainbows on getepic.com. The Read to Me books are books that have voiceovers reading the books for students. So this is a good resource for your non-readers or your students who are not yet readers. Tell Me Why I See Rainbows by Catherine Beaton. The ages listed are 9 through 11. The description on the website. Tell Me Why I See Rainbows offers answers to the most compelling questions about rainbows. There's an audiobook about rainbows on getepic.com, which would be very useful for your auditory learners if you have any in your classroom. The Colors of the Rainbow by Kim Mitzo Thompson and Karen Mitzo Hildebrand, ages listed 5 through 8. The description on the website. Kids will learn all the colors that make up white light are called the spectrum. These are the colors of a rainbow. There's also a video about rainbows on getepic.com. Rainbow by Nancy Kopman, ages listed 5 through 9. Description on the website. This song not only teaches the names of the 7 colors in the rainbow from red to violet, it also teaches why we see a rainbow. There are lots of opportunities for hands on learners to experiment with rainbows or make rainbow crafts. The website linked below, which is redtry.com, How to Make a Rainbow, includes several experiments, including the mirror method, the garden hose technique, water density rainbow, two different glass of water approaches, and the bubble method using dish soap and water. So, what I like about these experiments is that they can be done in remote learning settings. They can be done at home with parent assistance, and some of them can also be done in blended settings within the classroom. Students can also make rainbows using rainbow colored foods like Skittles or Fruit Loops, colored pencils, paint, or construction paper, as well as Play Doh, glitter gel, or pipe cleaners. So, although in previous lessons I have guided viewers through how I would go about teaching the lesson, I think rainbows are such a broad topic and there's so many levels and directions that you could go with it that I decided that the best use of your time which would be to just direct you to resources. Because one pathway of learning this I feel like would do a disservice. So let me bring you to the Flipgrid. So I really think Flipgrid is a really great tool to use for assessment or for students to present what they learned about rainbows. Students can use the rainbow filter, which is embedded right into Flipgrid, as well as a few of these rainbow stickers that I included. They can draw a rainbow using the ink tool. I incorporated a photo of a rainbow that I found on unsplash.com, which is a website for images that are not subject to copyright. Students can also use their own photos. And this is a great tool because students can use it regardless of their ability level or disability classifications because there are a lot of different directions to go with it. So, just for review, today I went over some resources to teach the physics topic of rainbows to high school students in alternate assessment settings. I listed and described some resources on getepic.com, which allows teachers to create free accounts. I also shared a link to several science experiments that can be done with rainbows and gave a brief description of each. And I showed how Flipgrid can be a useful tool for your students to engage with this topic. Thank you for watching.